Okay, so let's see how do we use the indirect method to calculate the speed of sound. So this involves two person. The person A will have a pair of clapper. Person B will be the so-called the uh, the person with the timer. Okay, so first thing we start from the 0th clap. So when the person A clap for the 0th time, the person B will start the stopwatch. So of course, when you start the stopwatch, the sound actually travels 0 meter first. Okay, so the sound start to travel to and fro. So you can see that you actually travel around 960 meters because this separation is roughly 480 meters apart. So when she hear the echo, right, she will clap again. So that is the very first time that she clap. So of course, to make things simple, person B will stop the stopwatch. So this will be recorded as time. So to calculate the speed of the sound, you just simply use speed of sound, just use the total distance traveled divided by total time. So this is for first clap. Of course, if you just involve the first clap, actually the speed of sound is rather inaccurate. So the best is to actually do as many claps as possible. To make things simple, I just want to do 5th clap, right? Okay, so let's continue to clap. So for after she hear the first echo, right, she clapped for the first time, right? Okay, then after that, okay, let me just erase first. Okay, after that, the sound will, because she clapped for the first time, right, which is this time, so the so-called the sound will travel to and fro again. So this is another 960 meter. Okay, so she hear the second echo, she will clap for the second time. Then after that, the sound will travel to and fro again, right? So already 960 meter. So she hear for the third time, she hear the echo for the third time, right? So she will clap the third. Okay, after that, she clap for the third time, so I just use another color. So to and fro, so another 960 meter. So she hear the clap for the, she hear the echo for the 4th time, right? So let's write down 4th time, right? Okay, then after that, last but not least, let's do one more clap. So the 5th clap, to and fro, 960 meter. So you can see that for the 5th clap, the sound actually travel roughly 960 meter multiplied by 5. So that is the total distance traveled. Of course, at the 5th clap, the person B will stop the stopwatch. So as long as you just use the total distance traveled by the sound, right, you divide by the time that is on the stopwatch. That will be the total, that will be the so-called average speed of the sound, right? So that is how you use the indirect method to calculate your speed of sound.